Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look at the gold market right now. You can see that market stands the second week in a row in an upward retracement, and currently at the first glance it seems that this retracement really significant, and we even catch some thoughts on the market that maybe this is something bigger than just a retracement. Maybe this is the first sign of the reversal or something of the sign of some big changes on the gold market. And currently our major task is to understand whether it's really the truth or this is it's too early to speak about the possible reversal. Well guys, if you have read our weekly research, you probably know that there is no really big changes in the CFTC data. Although the CFTC report on the last week has shown some increase in the net long position, and the open interest has slightly changed in the upside direction. And in general, this combination of the increasing of the net long position and the increasing simultaneous supporting of the open interest is mostly common for bullish trend. But at the same time, we see that these changes are really small, and they in fact the first positive changes within a long period of the decreasing as of the net long position, as of the open interest. That's why, based on the CFTC data, it's a bit too early to speak about the reversal. If we will start to speak about the technical points, then the most important for us is the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, the major area that will probably become the crucial area is somewhere around 1260 level, because 1260 is the monthly pivot resistance one and the weekly confidence resistance area. As we know, until pivot resistance 1 holds the upside action, the bearish trend is still valid. Only if market will break through the weekly pivot resistance 1 or monthly pivot resistance 1, this could be the sign that the sentiment is changing and the former bearish trend stand under question. That's why even from the technical point of view, market still has significant pretty enough of room to show some a bit high upward action, and this still will not be the breaking of the long-term bearish tendency. On the daily time frame chart, we see almost the same picture, but in terms of the weekly pivots. So on the previous week, that area was the weekly pivot resistance 1, and market hasn't passed through it, and the weekly pivot has held the upside retracement within the long-term bear trend. This tells that overall bear trend is still valid. Also take a look that recent 2 sessions was in fact the inside days to the Wednesday action. In general, this action is not very thrusting, long shadows, retracements, so it's not very similar, doesn't look like the real thrusting and reversal action. This action is not the same as here, for example. Here market has hit the significant resistance, the 50% level, daily average band, and weekly pivot resistance 1, and take a look. That is the previous lows. That's the habit of the gold market, as we said. Gold market likes to retest previously broken significant lows, and you remember that 1240 was really a very significant low. That has been broken here. Recall what we have said about the confidence support resistance areas. Market has returned right back down and has retested this level. Okay. So at the same time, if you'll take a look in the intraday charts, on the forward time frame chart, you'll see that by this spike, market has reached all intraday targets. Recall this A, B, C bottom pattern that we have discussed. Market has hit 100% extension here. We call this some sort of the free drive or extensions of this retracement. Market has hit all of them, and either market will continue move higher or market will reverse down here and will start to trip to the 1180s area. We do not know, but anyway, market probably will shift to some retracement down. On the recent week, you can see that market shows very harmonic retracements. So they could be of different steep. Here is a bit faster, here is a bit flatter, but the length of these retracements are almost equal, as you can see. That's why in the nearest future we have to watch for the keeping of these harmonic swings or the breaking it. If market will break this harmonic swing, this harmonic retracement, and will show a deeper retracement, that will be the first bell that market has turned to the retracement that theoretically could shift to real downward action to the 1180s lows. We still think that this will happen. And that's the first point to watch for. The second point to watch for this trend line. If market will break it down and will return right back down in this consolidation, that also will be the sign that market is ready to show the deeper retracement. Since this is the first rally after the significant trend, bear trend, retracement probably will be deep, and approximate to the 618 support may be 1205, 1207. This is in case if market will just shift to some ABCD action to the upside. If market will break through this area, that will be really the chance to reach these lows. That's in fact our current view on the gold market. At least odds currently suggest to not take the long position. If you would like to take the long, wait when the bounce will happen. Because right now market at the significant resistance, and the chances on the retracement right back down is really significant. At the same time, if you would like to trade it short, then also you should get the clear signs that this action has started and that this action to the upside has finished. As we said, there's some moments to watch for. First of all, this breaking of this harmony. This market should show the deeper retracement on just this swing. Okay, and it's preferably if market will turn down below this neckline, below the weekly pivot point. That will be the sign that this action to the 1205 area has started. That's two major moments to watch for. But as we said, if even market will continue to move higher, some retracement probably will happen. Also, we should not worry too much with this possible action to the 1260, 1265 area, because that's absolutely normal in terms of the weekly chart, and that will not suggest the breaking of the bearish trend yet. Only moving above the monthly pivot resistance one could say that probably something is changing and maybe something is going on that forces us to reassess overall situation and trying to find some clues what really is changing and why market has broken through the monthly pivot support one. But this is not the talk of the coming week. That probably will happen, if it will happen at all. That will probably happen later. And right now our major task is wait for the bounce will happen the first, and second to estimate whether this will be just a BC leg or some bigger ABCD, or that will be real challenge of the 1180s lows.